Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Speakeasy, where we venture into the world of whiskey. I'm your host, Joey, and today we're taking a look at Eagle Rare, a 10-year-old bourbon made by the Buffalo Trace Distillery. Before we begin, I invite you to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support. I also put timestamps down in the description below if you want to skip to the nosing or tasting and you don't want to hear about the history. Without further ado though, let's go ahead and get into this bottle. This bottle was originally released in 1975 by Seagram's master distiller, Charles L. Beam, one of the Beam family members that has actually been inducted into the Bourbon Hall of Fame. This bottle at one time was 101 proof, but this was lowered down to 90 proof, but it still is a 10-year-old bourbon and it has still garnered a lot of awards even after the lowering of the proof. You can find 3 different expressions of Eagle Rare, the 10-year, the 17-year, and a whole whopping 20-year, in which, good luck trying to find it because it's expensive, not only just because it's from the Buffalo Trace Distillery. Kind of funny how the 10-year-old is around $30 to $40, but then as soon as we get into the 17-year, that's where it's around $1,600, $2,000, but then the 20-year-old is about $14,000. I think I would just stick with the 10 for right now. That's what my budget can handle. But yeah, with anything coming out with from the Buffalo Trace Distillery, it's going to be hard to find. But if you wanted to hear more about the Buffalo Trace Distillery though, I am going to go ahead and leave my Buffalo Trace review up here and also down in the description below. There's not too much else about this bottle, so let's go ahead and pop this open and give it a shot. So the one thing I noticed once I got home is that this one actually has a small little sticker on the side that says single barrel select. So this is one where the owner of the liquor store will actually choose from some different barrels and they pick which one they wanted to have for their shop. So this is going to be a single barrel, so I hope that the Eagle Rare flavor is still going to be there. I know it's going to be a little different than the original, but let's at least still give it a shot. If you guys have tried Eagle Rare or any of the other expressions from Buffalo Trace Distillery, please let me know what you thought about them in the comments down below. Alright, so let's go ahead and go into the nosing. Ooh, this one is sweet. Honey, vanilla, a little bit of toffee, some oak spice, but not just a hint of it. A little bit of butter here. I'm getting like a small amount of herbalness to this. But overall, smells just like a normal bourbon here. But that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Let's go ahead and go into the tasting. Cheers. Ooh. Whew. Oak spice immediately took over this one. Then oak spice kind of transitions into more of like a herbalness, a little bit of a menthol kind of feel. Now I'm getting the honey and the vanilla, maybe some cherry there. It's got a little bit of spice to this. I was not expecting that, being that it's a 10-year. I would have assumed that it kind of would have rounded out a lot of those that spiciness, but this one, I think it might be because of this particular single barrel, which this one is barrel number 89, if that means anything to you guys. But yeah, it is a 45% ABV here, so I know it's going to be a little bit spicy, but this seemed like it was a bit more. Spiciness is kind of, you know, wore off a bit, and I'm getting more of like leathery notes to that. Leather, oak, subtle, very nice. So, I mean, not too much, but I mean, if you're looking for a great beginner bourbon just to kind of get your feet wet, Buffalo Trace has just killed it with this. This is, I mean, $30, $40 that you can get from, you know, grocery stores or Target, depending on where you're at, of course, because I know that they're hard to find in some states, but at least here in Southern California, I was able to find this pretty easily. But if you're wanting to get something that is great for beginners as far as like bourbon goes. I'd say definitely pick up a bottle of this. Now, for something like this, I want to say, you know, if we're going to be going into our ranking system, which is the top, middle, or bottom shelf, I'm going to say that this one is definitely a good price for what you're getting. But I am still going to be putting it on the middle shelf for this one, because this one is just an all-around, it's a great bourbon, but it didn't wow me. It wasn't something that just like immediately spoke to me and said, hey, this is absolutely fantastic. Not like the birthday bourbon, or surprisingly enough, I really enjoyed the Trader Joe's bourbon that they have, Kentucky's Best, which was my first bourbon that I reviewed on this channel. But I still think that this is a fantastic bottle and you should be able to pick it up easily, hopefully. Give it a shot and let me know what you guys thought about it. But with that being said though, we're actually all done for today. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Oh, I forgot. Like, comment, subscribe, and do all that stuff. Anyway, bye.